Good morning, all, and welcome to this session and hands-on workshop on Power BI. Uh, we have been joined with the students from our regular certification program. We have also invited some of the scholars, college professors, scholars, PhD scholars, and also students. I am joined by my colleague, Mrs. Priti. She is the trainer at the CDAC Institute, that is Institute for Advanced Computing and Software Development. She takes care of the academics and the training part of the post graduation program, that is certification program in big data analytics. My colleague Sunil is also there, and myself, my name is Keshav Kumar. I take care of the placements and marketing at the CDAC Institute. I also conduct some of the classes at the MBA college, that is DY Patil Institute of Management Studies, for the analytics specialization. Welcome once again for this session on Power BI. As you know, Power BI is a tool which is very handy on creating some of the dashboards and unfolding the data insights into visual metrics, wherein probably some of the hidden facts which normally looking at the data you are not able to find it out. What are the relations, what is the correlation, what is the ups and downs, what happens when this happens, right? What happens when this variable changes. So those all things you can make it out while creating dashboards and interactive pictorial maps using Power BI. Multiple functions are there in Power BI, which can be used for unfolding many truths which the data captures in itself. Unless and until you understand the data and what is to be related to which part, it's very difficult for each one of us to create some dashboards which are very interactive. So knowing the data, that is data cleaning, that data monitoring, then data modification, etc., and all those things will be taken care here. My students have already undergone a Tableau program, so they should be very comfortable, understanding all the parts of Power BI. So today's session, in the first session, will be conducted by Priti ma'am. The second session, that is in the afternoon, that will be conducted by Samadhan sir. And the next session we will have it on 31st of January. That will be conducted by Mr. Rajesh Tugde. He is having more than 15-20 years of experience in the analytics field, and that would take care and cover the advanced part of Power BI, including the DAX. So this program is organized by IACSG, that is Institute for Advanced Computing and Software, which is CDAC Authorized Training Center, joined by the Management College, that is Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management Studies, which runs 2 years program of University of Pune, and the holding body, that is D.Y. Patil Education Research Foundation. So this is the combination of the organizations which are executing this program. I welcome all. My suggestion to all the participants, of course, my students definitely have the laptops and all, and when they join the program as using the laptop. So my advice to all the other members, also those who have joined newly, should join using laptop so that you can continue with your practice side by side. All the other details and everything, whatever is required, the data sets and all, whatever is required for practice and all, will be shared during the class. And also make it a point that you fill in the feedback. Once you fill in the feedback, all the things will be completed. And once it is completed, the certificates will be disbursed to each and every one. For your knowledge, we have more than 500 registrations. So if the participants number increases more than 500, we will make it YouTube live so that those who have registered and who want to join do not miss this 2 days Power BI hands-on workshop FD. And I have already introduced Mrs. Priti, the resource person for the first session of today. And I would welcome Mrs. Priti. Good morning, ma'am, and over to you, ma'am. Okay. Priti ma'am will take over. Okay. Just be in this one.
Thank you so much, sir. Am I audible? Okay, thank you for confirming. So let's begin with very good morning to all, and let's begin with today's session. So in today's workshop, we are going to learn about how we can create attractive visuals. What is data visualization? What is the purpose of data visualization? What are basic rules we need to follow while creating visuals, and how to create interactive dashboards, and how we can find out the meaningful information from this dashboard. So before we begin, so one point from my side: if you stuck anywhere at any point, you can interrupt me, and you can type your answers in the chat box. Sorry, questions and answers in the chat box if asked. Okay. So let us first discuss about data analytics. What is data analytics? And as data visualization is important part of data analytics, so let us first discuss what is data analytics. Okay. So what is data analytics? It is the process of analyzing raw data to make conclusions about information to make impactful business decisions. So for example, many companies nowadays generate huge amount of data in the form of files, transactional data, or customer related data. And these companies use their data to make impactful business decisions. And here data analytics comes into picture. So for example, any retail company, it generates data in the form of CSV file. Like the CSV file contains 50 columns and 5 lakh rows, and this data generated is messy and complex. Okay, so if the CEO of the company wants to get any information, useful information from this data, so it is difficult to find out the summary of the data just by looking at the data. So you can make any conclusion on that data. So here the BI tools comes into picture. Okay. So let me share my screen first. Yes, please confirm, is my screen visible? Okay. So let us first discuss what is BI. Okay, so in today's session, the BI tool which is we are going to learn is Power BI. Okay, so what is, before that we will discuss what is BI actually, what is business intelligence. Okay, so business intelligence is not a software. Okay, it's not a software, it's a technology driven process. It takes messy data as an input and generated by many companies, okay, on daily basis, and it generates stories out of it. Okay, so to identify, or the stories explains what happened, why it happened, and what should happen next, like predictive, descriptive, and like kind of analysis. For this kind of analysis, we can use business intelligence. Okay. So to make our business intelligent, like to make impactful decisions about the business, to grow our business, you can use business intelligence. Okay. So business intelligence, what is it? Actually, it is a process. Just a second. So business intelligence is to transform raw data into meaningful and actionable insights that can be used by business leaders, managers, and other stakeholders to make informed decisions and drive business success. Transform raw data means what? Because see, the data is data generated on daily basis. It may contains null values like any unwanted data in it, like special characters, special symbols. And to make data analysis ready, okay, or to get useful information from the data, we need to transform that raw data into meaningful information. Okay. So how this BI works? BI, as I said, BI is not a software, it's a process. So it follows some steps, it has a life cycle. So data collection is the first step of BI. In this, data is collected from the different sources. Okay, different sources, because the companies data, generates the data in file formats, or the banking sector data is in the it's a transactional data. Then data generated in social media like Twitter comments, Facebook comments. These are these kind of data is generated in a different form. The data can be in CSV file, it can be in JSON format, or it can be in BSON format. Okay. So to handle these data, these kind of data, we need business intelligence. Okay. Then data integration. Data integration is, means uh, to develop or build ETL. Okay. That is extract the data, transform a data, and load the data in database. Okay. Then next step is data analysis. So BI allows us to use queries to find a pattern and trends in the data. How we can find the pattern and trends? So basically, the for example, if we go to retail store, okay, any super store in our city, so ideally you can find the bread and butter are kept together, because the sell of the bread and butter is more if you keep it together. That's how they find the trends in the data. Or sell of the seasonality, to identify the seasonality to for the sale of the product, like in rainy season umbrellas get sold more. So this is how you can perform analysis in on the data to make impactful business decisions. Okay. Then next step is, once you find a pattern or trend, then you can represent the data by visualization. Why visualization is important? If you are working in the company, okay, and your manager asks you to present whatever data generated, present in the form of visuals, like in the form of graphs, then it is difficult to make the summary of the data and find any conclusion, right? So if you present the data in the graphical format, then human brain can easily understand the like visuals faster than numbers or text. Okay. So interpretation of the interpretation of the graph, if you represent data graphically in the form of shapes and colors, by using shapes and colors, then it is easy to identify the pattern in the data. So that's why data visualization is important. So these are the steps followed in the data business intelligence. Business intelligence. Okay. So these are some use cases. I'm so sorry. These are some use cases of the BI use cases where BI, business intelligence is used. So business intelligence is used in every sector, like in credit card banking. So these are financial sectors: credit card banking, financial services. Okay. So here, how this BI is applied. So for risk management, like in banking sectors, calculate credit card scores, identify loan defaulters, and insurance claim risk, okay, and the fraud detection, okay. For such to achieve this task, BI is used in financial and banking sectors. So next is healthcare and public sectors. Like it includes healthcare providers, healthcare insurance, government and public sectors. How your BI is used or applied to achieve, to analyze the data generated in these sectors. So you can, consider in public health tracking, we use BI to monitor disease outbreak. Okay, if they want to monitor any disease outbreak in the particular area, then they can use uh, this business intelligence. Okay, then for identifying the claim processing, means what was the average claim cost for surgeries in quarter 3 or yearly. Okay, they can identify by using BI. Okay. Then commercial and industrial sectors. So commercial and industrial sectors includes manufacturers, retails, and oil and gas utility companies. Okay. So how they use this BI in these sectors? So to identify the production line, yeah, or equipment health, or retailers use it to deal with, to identify the, or they link it with the warehouse stock, with the sales system, or for ensuring they never run out of the stock of high demanding items, like how it works. And in oil and gas utility companies, they use BI to identify the peak demand period for the electricity or the gas or the oil. Okay, and accordingly they adjust the distribution of the particular product. Okay. Then the next sector is media and sports. Okay. So sports franchises and media and entertainment. These sectors use BI to identify the performance of the players. Okay. Then media sectors use it to identify. Okay, media sectors use it to identify the most listen songs, yeah, most watch movies. Okay, and demand of the movies and songs in the market. Okay, and to identify the choices of users and viewers. Okay, this is how the business intelligence is used in every sector, and it is applied in every sector. Okay, that's why BI is important. So there are many tools available in the market for implementing BI. Okay, so the tool which we are going to learn today is Power BI. Okay, but there are many like Tableau, Tipco, SAP BI, and many other tools are available, but we are mainly going to focus today on Power BI. Okay, so these are the tools. So let us first discuss what is Power BI, and how it helps us, and which kind of services it provides us. Okay, so Power BI is an intelligence tool. Data it allows us it provides these kind of services like data collection, data transformation, data modeling, data visualization, and report publication. So in this data collection service, Power BI allows us to get the data from multiple sources, like from website, from Excel files, from servers like Oracle, yeah, MySQL. Okay, we can connect Power BI with the cloud services like Azure. Okay, so these are all different sources you can connect with Power BI. Then data transformation. So why there is a need of data transformation? So data transformation is a process, or it involves steps to clean the data. Okay, because as you all know, data generated is in raw data. Okay, it may contain null value, it may contain outliers like extreme values which may affect the future result of visualization or analysis. Then it may contain some data, because see, your machine understands only data in the form of numbers. Okay, machine can understand only numbers, but the data generated is in the form of text or is in the form of any special character. Okay, because the data generated is not in the single form, it is not a text, or it is not only the number, or it is not any other form. Okay, data can be in the any form. So to prepare the data or to make the data analysis ready, what we need to do, we need to transform the data based on our requirement. Okay, so suppose uh, uh, any company want to identify the reason behind the loss, as this company is facing loss, it is selling some product and facing loss in last few months, and that company wants to identify the problem or the cause behind the loss. Okay, then for that purpose data is collected. Okay, whatever data generated, that data is collected, but that data contains many other unwanted things. Okay, so to remove that things and the data, to make the data analysis ready, we need to transform the data. So data transformation may contains adding new columns, then removing the columns, removing duplicate data from the original data. Okay, and adding some useful information in it to make it analysis ready. Then next step is data modeling. uh, I don't know whoever is writing using pen on the screen, please stop it, because okay. So basically, data modeling involves what data modeling involves? It involves, because your data, your tables or your data may contain, if data is in the Excel sheet format, okay, it is in the Excel format, it may contains more than one table. Okay, more than one table. So what data modeling helps us? It helps us to build the relationship between the tables, and then you can build a visuals based on that relationship. Okay, then data visualization. So Power BI gives us a various charts or graphs, which with the help of which we can represent the data uh, in the report or in the dashboard, and we can create interactive dashboards. Okay, so that you can easily explain or represent your findings to the client or to the manager. Okay, then report publication. Okay, so report publication is also available. So Power BI is a release, it is released by Microsoft. It's a product of Microsoft. First release was in September 2023, and on 24th July 2020, 2015, it was publicly it was made publicly available. Okay, so free version was available in 2015. So Power BI has some paid versions, so and free versions. So today we are going to use Power BI desktop, which is a free versions, which is free of cost. And if you want to add some use some extra features from the Power BI, then for that purpose we need to get a subscription or pay for the versions. Fine. So let us first discuss features of Power BI. Okay, some features of Power BI. So Power BI is user friendly. So it provides, Power BI provides very impactful, interactive and powerful user interface, by using which you can create interactive dashboards and attractive dashboards and reports. Then data connectivity, it provides a huge wide range of data sources to we can connect with Power BI. As I said, from cloud you can connect, then from servers SQL server or any other server you can connect, then you can directly get the data from the web. You can get real-time data in a Power BI. It is also possible. Then data transformations. So data transformation means that we have discussed right now. So data transformation means cleaning the data. These steps involves cleaning the data modeling. You can build the relationship between more than two tables if you have, and blend the data, and then you can create a visualizations by using that data. Fine. Now, next is interactive visualization. So it provides, you can add filters and slicers, and then interactive means what? If you click any one city. So we have created dashboard. Okay, we have created dashboards which includes sales analysis of any company, how the product sales is happening. Okay, sales analysis of any company product wise. And if you click on any one product value, then all the other graphs are also affected. Okay, that's how interactive visualization works. Okay, then natural language queries, you can ask questions. Okay, you can ask questions with the help of natural English, which we know, human language. You can type a question, and Power BI has one service like question and answer. In that you can prompt the query or your question, and then it automatically generates a graph based on that prompt which you have given. Okay, so as all Power BI is integrated, has a built-in machine learning and AI support, so it helps us to generate graphs automatically. Means no need of human intervention like dragging and dropping of the fields or selecting a field. That's how natural language queries are processed in Power BI. Then dashboard creation. So you can instead of presenting your findings in the form of single graphs, you can create a dashboard. So basically dashboard is a collection of multiple graphs on a single page. Okay, and you can add filters and slicers and KPIs on it. Okay, so and real time data analysis. So real time data means what? Data can be pushed directly into Power BI from like sensors, from social media. The streaming data can be pushed into Power BI. That support is also available in Power BI. Okay, but for that maybe we need a paid version. Okay, then data exploration. Okay, so data exploration means you can find out how what are the patterns and trends easily. Okay, then collaboration, mobile accessibility. In mobile accessibility in the sense, you can get a Power BI mobile application on which you can check the reports, you can check the dashboards or this graphs on the go. Okay, so you can build dashboard and reports in the way so that they can fit in the mobile screen as well. They automatically adjust to the screen size. Okay, then scheduled data refresh. So scheduled data refresh means what? You don't need to manually update the reports once the report is created. Okay, so you have data with you, you have created the reports, and you don't need to manually update the reports. You can set the reports to update every hour or every day or every 2 hours, 3 hours, like that. Okay, that facility is also provided in Power BI, schedule data refresh. Okay, so based, if the data is continuously streaming, then your reports are refreshed automatically. Then row level security. So row level security means only giving the means Power BI ensures that user only see the data they are authorized to see. Means, for example, the manager of the uh, UK region. For example, we have data of a superstore and from different regions, and manager of the UK regions can only see UK sales data, and the global VP is allowed to see data from all the regions. That is how row level security is achieved. You can give only the data which is relevant to the particular region, to the particular manager, and this can be achieved by row level security. Okay, then you can create a custom visuals. So even if the Power BI has many built-in charts, it has app source and marketplace where you can download hundreds of community created visuals. Okay, like you can download word cloud is not there in the Power BI, so you can download it, and you can design your own custom visuals, or Sankey charts, or Gantt charts. Okay, so integration with Microsoft ecosystem. So Power BI also works well with other Microsoft tools like Excel, like Azure. Okay, for you can connect to Azure Synapse or data lakes to get the data from Azure. Okay, that's how the this Power BI provides. Power BI is integrated with Microsoft ecosystem, all other tools. On-premises solutions. So here, on-premises solution means what it provides. So, for example, some companies cannot move data to cloud due to some, rules or regulations. So, Power BI report server is a service which provides on-premises report portal where you can, share Power BI reports behind your firewall. If there is a firewall, you can share on that in that particular network only. No need to put it on, cloud and all. So this is how it provides on-premises solutions. Then it is developer friendly. Why it is developer friendly? Because it provides tools for automation and for customization, and it provides built-in APIs which you can use to develop attractive dashboards and graphs. Okay, then data alerts. So Power BI has automated notification system where you can, if data crosses certain threshold, then notification it will be sent. Notification means in the form of email or message. Okay, so for example, if email is sent, if inventory falls below the 100 or any threshold value. Okay, this is how the data alerts are set. Then as I said already, AI and machine learning integration is also there in Power BI to, for natural language processing, or to create graphs without any human intervention. You just have to give a prompt, and then it will generate the graphs for you. Fine. Then so the Power BI is very user friendly, because even if you are not familiar with any programming language or any kind of tool, then you can just type a prompt, and then the graph will be created for you. Okay, that's how it works. Then the next type is a large community support. It has huge community and support. If you face any problem, you can post it and you'll get the solution. This is how these are all the features of Power BI. Okay, so done till here. If you have any query, if you have any question, you can type in the chat box. Fine. So now let us discuss data analytics life cycle with Power BI, how it works. So the first step is it follows some steps. So it has total 6 steps. So first step is business, understanding the business issues, and uh, defining the business objectives, like identifying the client's requirement, what actually they want, then gathering the required information based on the requirement, and determining appropriate analysis method to set, clarify the scope of the work, and identify the deliverables, what you actually need to, how to, which path you need to set for to get the solution. Okay. The next step is data understanding. That is, in this step, data collection. Collect initial data, whatever required data you need to collect. Then identify data requirements. Is there any need of cleaning the data or any other data we required for detailed analysis? Then determine the data availability. That means identify the source of the data and explore data and characteristics to identify the type of data, or if data is in the table format or Excel format, then identify the type of each column, which type of data that particular column is holding, basically whether it is of text type or whether it is of numeric type. Then data preparation. So gather data from multiple sources, cleanse it, format it, blend it if it's required, and sample. First, apply your techniques or methods on the sample data. Sample means taking only some records from the data and applying your techniques on it, and then you can go for the whole population. Okay. So gather data from multiple sources, clean the data, format the data based on if it's required to add, like if your data contains a separate column for the last name and first name, then you can merge the two columns, because that doesn't matter whether it is in the separate column or same column. Okay. That's how you can format the data. And if you want to find out if your data is retail store data and it deals in a online shopping, so to find out number of shipping, if you have shipment order date and shipment expected shipment date, then you can easily find number of days to ship, and you can add that column in your data for further analysis. And blend the data. If your data is coming from different sources, like you have data from in an Excel sheet and in a CSV file or in a TXT file, then you can blend the data from different sources and make it analysis ready. Okay. Then next step is exploratory analysis and modeling. So in this step, development methodology is identified. Determine important variables. Important variables means remove unnecessary data from the data and keep only important data. Okay. Okay. Keep only important data. So for example, suppose you are analyzing hospital data, and in that data you are analyzing whether the patient has a diabetes or not. Okay. So particular patient has a diabetes or not. So in that data, but my data contains phone number, address, as well as his medical detail or her medical detail. Then in that case, what happens? For analyzing whether the patient has diabetes or not, the address and his number is not required, right? So for that purpose, what we can do, we can determine the important variables, important columns in the data, and we can remove unnecessary data from the uh, given data. Okay. Then build a model based on, after the once you clear the data, build a model and assess a model. Then validation. So in this step, evaluate the result, review the process, and determine the next steps. Okay. So see, next is validation means validating. Once you apply the model, then validate, then you need to check whether it is giving proper result or not. And if you are not getting required result, okay, and expected result, then you need to again follow steps from 1 to 4. Okay. Then unless and until you get the appropriate results, expected results. Then visualization and presentation. Okay. So now, why visualization and presentation is important? See, because it is not compulsory that your client always aware, or client is always familiar with any programming, or he or she is from technical background. Okay. It is not compulsory, or it is not required. So even if your client is from non-technical background, they can easily understand your findings. Okay. If you present it in a graphical format. Okay. So why is this so? Because the human brain process visuals faster than numbers or text. Okay. visuals like graphs, shapes and colors are always easy to interpret than text and numbers. If I'll give you one huge table, 5 lakh rows, then you'll not be able to get any conclusion from that data. But if I present that data in in the form of bar chart or in the form of any other graph, okay, in a pie chart and all, then it is, you can easily tell which which, in which region the company is facing most in which product the company is having most profit and all. Okay, so this is the data analytics life cycle. Okay, now these are the components of Power BI. Okay, so Power BI has components in the sense, these are the services provided by the Power BI, that is Power Query, Power Pivot, then Power View, Power Map, Power BI services, and um, Power BI question answer, data management gateway, and data catalog. Okay, so Power Query is basically used for data ingestion and transformation. Okay, you can directly write a query to load the data and then transform the data. Transformation includes means pre-processing, whatever to make your data analysis ready, you need to first transform the data. So Power Query will help you to we'll see it how it works. Okay, then Power Pivot, it is used for modeling and calculations. Like modeling means what? To build the relationship. If your data contains or your file contains more than one table, then you need to get the data from both the table and to build the visualization. Then it allows you to you know blend the data or link the data by using DAX language. DAX language is a data analytics expression. Okay, Power View. So here Power View means what? Here you can create a reports, dashboards, or the graphs, so just by dragging and dropping the fields on the canvas. Then Power Map, it this Power Map is designed to basically designed to represent geographical data. Okay, the data which is in the latitude and longitude or time form. Okay, then Power BI services. So basically, if you want to publish your reports or dashboards on the cloud, then you need this service for cloud sharing. Okay, Power BI services. Then Power BI question answer. As I said, Power BI has a built-in MI and ML and AI integration in it, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So just you can just prompt, insert a question or a prompt in a given service, and it will generate graphs for you. Okay, based on the requirement and whatever you want. Okay, data management gateway and data catalogs, these are all what components of Power BI. These are, so mainly we are going to focus on Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, Maps, and Power BI question answer, because this Power BI service is it's available in the paid version. Fine. Now, so for installation, the requirement is you need a Windows operating system, and minimum memory requirement is 4 GB RAM. You can install Power BI from official website, Microsoft stores. Okay, and these are the versions, Windows OS version supported. Fine. So okay, so let me okay. So I'll give you the link of an installation guide to download the Power BI desktop. So download it, and then one time setting you need to do in it, that is file. We will discuss this. Okay, how to do it, that we will discuss. Okay, so let me share first you. Just a second. So I'm sharing installation guide in a PDF file in the chat box. Please download it. And please confirm you are able to download or not, because I'm please give confirmation. Okay. So, yes, let me open it for you. Okay. Is my screen visible? Power BI installation guide. Okay. So to download the Power BI, you have this link with you, https://powerbi.microsoft.com. Uh, okay. And download the Power BI. Okay. After that, what you can do, just double click the exe file, and then you can download it. Follow the steps and download. Okay. So take 2 to 3 minutes. Just do it and let me know once you are done. Please download this. Once you are done, please type D in the chat box. Okay, Aditya, I need to check whether we have, max supported version of Power BI. I need to check. Okay, I'll check and let you know. Okay, so I'm sharing one link. Those who are Mac users, please check this because there is no, any version available for the Mac, but they have given other option. Please check it. I've added one link. Guys, once you are done, please let me know if it's taking time. Okay, I'll send PDF again. If you are done, please let me know. Then we'll continue with our, conceptual discussion. So now we'll discuss about UI, about the Power BI desktop, which we are going to use for creating graphs and reports. Okay, so by the time I'm sharing data as well, so the data on which we are going to work today, so I'll share the data with you all. So please download the data as well. So I'm sharing global superstore data. So please download it. Okay, Tejaswini, it is due to your network bandwidth maybe. So no problem, you can download it later on and then you can try. Okay. For now, just download the data set. Those who have already installed Power BI on their machine, please download the data set. Okay. Tejaswini, you can just observe the steps and try it later on. No problem. Okay. Yes. So guys, I've shared a set. Please download it. and then we will start working on this data set. Okay. So this data set is basically, it has data of all the orders that have been placed by different customers across the different regions and categories. So subcategories and data, order date. Then it has expected actual profit, expected profit, actual sale, expected sale columns. So let me open the data set. We will first discuss what are the columns and what all, how many rows are there in our data set. Then we will start, discussing on Power BI UI, user interface. Okay. So, yes. So yes, as you can see here, this is the global superstore data set. Okay. So it has total three tables, that is orders, return orders and manager. These three are the tables. Then it has total 28 columns and 51,000 plus rows. Okay. It has row ID, which is not, required. You can remove it. Then we have order ID, order date, expected ship date, actual ship date, ship mode, then customer ID, customer name, gender, segment, then city, we have state, country, postal codes, market, region, product ID, category, subcategory of the product, product name, actual sell, expected profit, actual profit, quantity sold, discount given, shipping cost, then order priority. Okay, these are the columns in order table. Then we have return orders data also, the order which are returned by the customer and the reason behind the return orders. Okay, so we are going to mainly work on order tables. Okay, order tables, uh, on order tables we will do analysis. Okay, then we have managers table. Okay, region wise managers details are there. Okay, name of the manager and the region. Fine. So these are three tables in our data set. So let's start discussing on UI of Power BI desktop. Just a second. So once you open the Power BI, yes. Okay. So once you open the Power BI, this first window you will get. Okay. So it has blank report, one leg catalog, Excel workbook, SQL server, learn with sample data, get data from other sources like this. Okay. So as we are going to create a report, so what we need to do, click on blank report first. Okay. Click on blank report first. Then this is the internal view of the Power BI desktop. Here we have on this ribbon, as you can see, we have file, home, insert, modeling, view, optimize, help. So this view is something like Excel, right? In Excel also you'll get this some option from this. Okay, as the Power BI is a Microsoft project, the options are familiar to you. Okay, fine. So now next step, what is it? Okay, so before that, what we will do, we will just discuss what are the, views and all in a Power BI. Fine. So just a second. Yes. So this is the view of the Power BI which we have already seen. Okay, we will discuss each and every option in this desktop, Power BI desktop. Fine. Now, report creation in Power BI needs connect to a data source, data transformation, and create a visuals. For creating any kind of reports, you need to follow or go through these three steps. Connect to data source first, then transform the data if required, then create a visual. So Power BI supports three types of view. That is, first is report view, table view, and model view. So basically, report view, user design interactive visual reports and dashboards to visualize data. For example, sales manager can create a report view showing monthly sales trend using line charts and slices for data filtering. Okay, so suppose report view provides us a canvas. Okay, it provides a canvas in which you can create a interactive and attractive visuals. Fine. Then table view is basically used for analysis purpose to identify the problem in the data or to transform the data. Okay, so allow viewer to impact and analyze the raw data within the table. For instance, table data analysis can use table view to explore the data set, check for the data quality issues, to identify the outliers. Outliers means extreme values. Okay, extreme values in the data. Okay, so or missing values. Okay, if it has some missing values there. Okay, yes. Then yes, model view, user defines a relationship. As we have already discussed, data modeling means what? Building, it is used for linking the tables, more than two tables if you have, then it is used for linking the tables. So user define relationships between the tables and build data models. For instance, financial analyst can use model view to link a sales table with the product table. Or if you have data, if you are analyzing school management data, then you have uh, teacher, student, or rooms data, then you can link these three tables and use it for analysis. Okay, enabling cross analysis of cells by the product category here in this example. Fine. Now, it supports a wide range of visuals. Power BI has a wide range of visuals. These are some basic visuals used in the Power BI. Star chart, donut chart, line chart, tree map, heat map, scatter plot, card slicer, chlorophyll map. Okay, and many others. Okay, many others are there. We will discuss all in which are there. Okay. So let me just open Power BI desktop. Yes. So this is the UI. So first of all, these are all, build like graphs available in the Power BI. So we have just a second. Yes. So on the right hand side, here vertical options are there. So first we have data. So from this option you can get the data. Okay, then search for the data. This is the build option, which will give you all the available graphs list. It is also there. Okay, on the top menu, here also the visuals list is available. Okay, so here we have bar and columns, line and area, waterfall, funnel, scatter, pipe, donut, and tree map, and all others advanced graphs in the Power BI. Okay, same graphs are here. Then we have this format option. By using this format option, you can format the graphs for changing the background, for changing the color, for adding some effect to the graph. By clicking on this option icon, you'll get the format option. Okay, then we have selection. Okay, and many other. So let's start with loading the data in Power BI. So first we have, see, add the data to your report. Once loaded, your data will appear in the data pane. So here is the data pane. This data pane here, data will appear, like whatever table your Excel sheet contains, that will appear in this pane. So here options are given. import data from Excel, import data from SQL Server, paste data into blank table, and use sample data. Okay, use sample data. So let me show you. Here we have get data option, and how many from how many sources the Power BI can get the data. These sources are available over here. That is Excel workbook, Power BI semantic model, then data flow, Dataverse, SQL Server, analysis services, text CSV, web, OData feed, and blank query. Okay, so as our data is in Excel format, okay, so we'll get data from Excel book. So global superstore is our data. So it will take some time to load the data in Power BI. So see, in global superstore, we have total three tables, that is manager, orders, and return. So suppose if you don't want manager and return orders table, and you just want to, perform analysis on the orders table, then you can simply select single table and you can add it. Okay. By selecting that particular table, then this table only get loaded into Power BI and not other tables. So as you can see, once I'm clicking on the orders table, it is showing all the data from the orders table here. Okay. This is the preview. Okay. This is preview. So it has size limit. So it is showing some records, not all the records from the data, but while loading the data, it will load all the data. Okay. While loading the data, it will load all the data. So here column headers are row ID, order ID, and yes, Manasi, what you want me to repeat? Preview. Okay. So see, what you need to do. So let me click on cancel again. You have see, from here also you can import the data. Okay, import data from Excel. If you are aware of the data is in Excel sheet, then here also on this get data option, click on this get data option and click on Excel workbook. Then select your data set where you have stored from the file system, and then select the table which you want to load. Select the table which you want to load. Okay, so as you can see here, it is showing some data, some record from the data, because our data has 51,000 plus rows, but it is showing hardly 10-15 rows. Okay, 10-15 rows. So here all the all the columns are there, but rows are not there. Fine. So this is preview of the data. Okay, so here as you can read, the data in the preview has been truncated due to the size limits. Okay, that's how it works. So I'm selecting this managers and written columns or orders also. Now see here, problem. Sometimes Tableau does not detect the column header, as in the return orders table, column header is return order ID and return reason. Okay, but Tableau is detecting as a column 1, column 2, and column 3. Right, original the table sorry, column names are not detected. Same with the managers table, this problem persists, but with the order tables it is successfully identify the column headers. So to resolve this, what we will do, first load the data. Okay, once you select all the tables, what you can do, load the data. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, Rachi, I'll send. Yes, I'll send the Excel sheet again. Okay, wait for it. So, yes. Okay, download the data. I have again shared the Global Superstore 25 Excel sheet file. Download it. Yes. So as you can see here, once you load the data successfully into Power BI, three tables in the data pane. Here we have three tables now. One is manager, other is orders, okay, which has around 28 columns. This manager has a 2 columns and return order has a 3 column. But the original column name was region and manager name, and in return orders, order ID, return order reason, and what else? Okay, we'll see. Okay, so this is the problem. Sometimes it happens. So how to resolve this? Okay, how to resolve this? So what you can do, once you load the data in the Power BI, you can go to transform data option. Okay, transform data option is here. So you can click on this option and here select transform data. Okay, select transform data, and then okay, so as you can see here, I have 3 columns, that is orders, managers, and return orders. So what all you can perform in this transform order, that is what it opens, actually it opens Power Query editor, right? So you will learn in detail, okay, how you can utilize this Power Query editor. But for now we are just going to change the column headers here, okay, because I want original column headers, which is manager and region, and not column 1 and column 2. Okay, fine. So what I can do, I don't want to make any changes in the order tables, but here in the managers tables, I want to change the column names. So how I can change it? Select the table, and here in a transform pane, okay, in transform pane, we have one option called use first row as a header. Okay, use first row as a header. So click on this. So as you can see, once I click on this use first row as a header option, so it is selecting first row as a manager and region as a column name, and the query has also changed. Query has also changed. Now click on return orders, and here also you can see in the query pane, yahan pe in query editor you can see here is yes. So the query is table dot transform column type return order sheet. Then column 1 type text. This is the column name of the column. This is the type of the column. That means which type of data that column is having. Okay, and column 3. Okay. Now let's click on. Okay. Yes. Just a second. Yes, I'll repeat. No worry, no worries. Okay, wait for a second. So, yes. Now is my screen visible to all? Can you see Power Query editor? So I'll just close this. Yes. Okay. Now this is the yes. So this is the view once you load the data in the Power BI. Okay, Power BI. Now next step is, as you can see, we have our data has 3 tables, that is manager, orders, and return orders. So problem with this data is this column 1 and column 2, it is not showing original column name. Power BI is unable to detect the original column names for the managers and the return orders table. Okay, and we have order tables. So in here, then how user will come to know, or developer will come to know which column you are working on and which type of data this column holds, because the name of the column easily identifies how which type of data it is holding. Like actual profit data is in the actual profit column, then city data is in the city column. That's how the user can easily identify the which type of visualizations and on which data he or she needs to work, right? So for this purpose, what we can do, we can just transform this column name. We can change the column name. So for this purpose, what we need to do, here transform data option is available. Okay, so go to transform data. So we are not going to go into we are not discussing in detail, but we are just changing the column names which we want to work on. Okay, so you will learn this in detail. Maybe in second session you will hands-on practice on this query editor. So let's for now just change the column names. So order table has all all correct column names, but in managers table I want this first row, that manager and region as a my column name, right? So for this purpose, what we can do, see, this is the query, this is the query which is generated by Power BI. Okay, which is generated by Power BI. So here what we need to do, we need to tell the Power BI that consider this first row as a header, okay, as a column. Fine. So in this transform pane, okay, in this transform pane, there is an option called use first row as a header. Select that option. Select that option. And once you, as soon as you select the use first row as a header option, it is adding manager as a column name. Then it is showing type as a text, region, and type as a text. This is how it works. Okay. Return orders. Now click on return orders. Same procedure we need to follow. So column 1, column 2, and column 3 here it is showing. But I want return order ID and return reason. Okay. So again, click on use first row as a header. Use first row as a header. So return order ID and return reason. So there is nothing wrong with your data, but sometimes Tableau is unable to detect the column headers. Then you need to do this step in your Power BI. Okay, Power BI. So once you are done with this step, what you need to do here below file option, this is Power Query Editor. This is Power Query Editor. Okay. Below this option, there is an option called close and apply. Okay. Close and apply. So click on close and apply. Okay. Click on close and. So first what we will do, we will click on apply. So this, whatever changes we have made here in Power Editor query, that will be affected in your original data. Like in report view also, that changes will be affected. Fine. So now you can check, expand the manager and expand the return order table. And here you can see earlier the name was column 1, column 2, and now it is showing manager and region. So now you can easily identify that this column holds the manager name, this column holds the region name. Okay. Then a return order, earlier it was showing column 1, column 2, column 3, but now it is showing order ID, return reason, and return, like this. Okay, this is how it works. Is it clear? Yes, please reply. Is it clear? Okay, great. So now let's move on to the visualization part. Okay, let's move on to visualization part. Okay, so just now we have discussed about the report view. So as you can see here, left hand side, you have report view, you have table view, and then you have model view. So mainly we are going to focus on these three view today. Okay, in today's session. Fine. Yes, after doing use first row as a column, you can just close and apply. Click on close and apply. If you don't apply it, then the changes will not be applied. Okay, so you need to click on close and apply. Okay. Yes. Fine. Now let's create a visuals. Okay. So for creating visuals, what you need to do? First, you need to click on the report view. Okay, report view. So go to report view. Okay. Then by default, report view is open. So this is the table view. So in table view, what you will get? You will get the data in the table form. And suppose if you want to perform transformation on the data, then you can perform it here. Like to identify the, you want to know which type of column, which type of the column, then the uh, you want to create a new column, that all a type of transformations you can do over here. Okay, that all type of transformations you can do over here. So now as you can see, expected cell and actual cell, I have simple figures. Okay, simple numbers I have. Okay, so what if you want to add the currency to it, to change the currency to it, then that we will see how we can change it. So, and this is the model view. This is the model view. So you will we will discuss this in detail, but maybe in next afternoon session. Okay. So let's focus on report view now. Fine. So how many visuals? So for creating visuals, so let's do some profit analysis or sales analysis. So we will randomly create some graphs. So basically we will first create basic graph, and at the end of this session, like our first session, we will create one simple dashboard by using graphs or a simple report. Okay. Fine. So now let's click on the build pane. Okay. Now let's start from the first row of the graph list. So the first graph in the list is a stacked bar chart. Okay. So basically it is used to represent numerical data, spread of the numerical data across the categories, or to compare the numerical data across the categories. For example, if you want to compare monthly sale or product wise sale, so which in overall profit or in overall sale, which product is contributing more, so you can visualize it. So suppose if I tell you, okay, if I ask you that this is the table view and tell me which product has earned more profit in the year 2019 and 2020. So can you tell me, by just looking at the data, first you have to generate a summary, and it is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It is possible, but the problem with this is it needs a human power, and it needs more time. Okay, it needs more time. Fine, but instead of this, if I allow you to create a visuals for displaying the results, so what we will do, let's create a first type of, first graph, that is a stacked bar chart. Okay. So bar chart has mainly four types. That is a standard bar chart, then stacked bar chart, clustered bar chart, and percent stacked bar chart. Okay. So first let's create. So we mainly going to work on the order table. Huh? We are for now we are not going to use manager and return order table. We are mainly going to focus on orders table. So here now your manager asks you to find out the regions or the categories in which the sale is more, okay, higher. So how you can find it out? So for that purpose, you have category field, product category, okay, and you have subcategory field also, because in this category we have these all values. Let me show you. So as you can see here, the font is visible, right? Just a second. Let me just, yes. Is it visible now? So category has total three values, that is furniture, office supplies, and technologies. Okay. Then our subcategory. Okay. We have subcategory. Let me select this as well. So in the furniture category, we have three subcategories, that is bookcase, chairs, furnishings, tables. Then in office supplies, category, we have these many subcategories. Appliances, art, binders, envelopes, fasteners, labels, paper, and storage. Supplies also. Then in technology categories, we have 4 subcategories, that is accessories, copiers, machine, and phones. Sorry. So these are subcategories. Okay. And in these subcategories, we have products, some products. Okay. So mainly we are going to, perform analysis on this category, subcategory, like region wise, market wise, segment wise, order priority wise. Okay. And so on. Okay. So let me just, if you select, see, you can see if I'm selecting any one field, as soon as I select the field, the values are appearing in the canvas. Okay, values are appearing in the canvas, and by default it opens a format pane. Okay, if in any case, if you want to open the change the color or change the layout of the graph. Okay, so this is simple text table. So if I click on the actual profit here, so if I click on the actual profit here, by default it is creating bar chart. Okay, bar chart, but this is not the good view. So what we will do, let me deselect here subcategory. We will remove for now, and we will see what is it. This is the title is also added automatically by Power BI. It is a sum of actual profit by category. This is the sum. So by default, Power BI uses aggregate function, which is a sum aggregate function, but many other are also available. So on the x-axis here in the build pane here, you have option called x-axis. So you can click over here, and if you want, you can change the summarization, that is some aggregation function, that is average, minimum, maximum, count, distinct count, standard deviation, variance, and median. So count and distinct count means what? Distinct count will, if you want to remove, if you want to have only unique values, then go for the distinct count. Okay, and count will have unique duplicate values also. Fine. Then average and sum. But by default, Tableau uses this sum function. Okay, whatever data in data, whatever value we have, that value are all values are added. Okay, added. Fine. So as you can see here in the total, so let me okay, so let me show you. We have date. So we have data for total 4 years. We have data for total 4 years, that is 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. Okay. So now, yes. So see, this is the simple standard bar chart. This is the standard bar chart. So you can side by side compare which category has more profit. Okay, in overall profit. Contribution of each category. Okay, contribution of each category in overall profit. Okay, so office supplies has a highest value. So once you hover the mouse, okay, over the bar, you will get the tooltip. That is, category is office supplies, and sum of actual profit is whatever some value is there. Okay. Yes. Same way for technology, and furniture is at the third position. And this is the data. This is the data of 4 years. Okay. And based on that, the office supply is contributing more in a overall 4 years profit, and technology and furniture. So if you want year wise, that also is possible. For that purpose, you can add filters or slicers on the data. So we'll see one by one. Okay, first let's focus on the basic graphs. Fine. Now, suppose what is the use of standard bar chart? It is used to compare values across different categories. Okay, or time period, you can say. But what if I want more than one categories? I want to use I want to find out. Your manager said that find out in which region. Okay, region wise category profit. Region wise category profit. Okay, so what you can do? Just go and find out the region field. Okay, go and find out the region field and put it on legend. Okay, put it on legend. So, just a second. Just a second. Let me create one more graph. So let's select actual profit. Then we'll select category and yes, let's select region first and then let's select category. Okay. And here, from here, you can select a stacked bar chart. Okay. From here, you can select a stacked bar chart. So this is the comparison. Okay. This is the comparison of category profit region wise. Okay. Category profit. So here, as you can see, the legend on the top, blue color represents furniture category. Office supplies represents dark blue color represents office supplies category and orange color represents technology category. Okay, technology category. This is how the analysis is done. Okay, now if you want to add the labels on the graph, okay, labels on the graph, how you can add it? So for that purpose, what you can do, click on this icon, format icon, then go to data labels. Okay, so inside format icon, we have two options, that is visual and properties. So here in visual pane, we have data labels option and click on. Okay, so click on. So initially it was disabled, you can enable it. Okay, you can enable it. So data labels on. So as soon as you enable the data labels, all the figures, all the values which whatever the sum of actual profit is added on the graph, on the bar. And here, as it is showing on single graph, it is showing three values. One, this is the total sum of this is the profit value for the furniture region. This is furniture category. This is the profit value for office supplies category, and this is the profit value of technology category in central region. In central region. So this is how you can represent the data for comparing more than one categories and to identify the spread of the numeric data across the category values. Across the category values. Fine. Now, what is next? Next is what you need to do if you want to change the display unit. Okay, if you want to change the display unit of the data, how you can change it? So by default it is showing in millions. Okay, millions. So suppose if you want to change display the values or figures in K format, thousands format. So what you can do, go to expand this data label option, expand this data label option. And here there is a option called value. Inside data label, there is a option called value. Here, from here, you can change display unit. Okay, display unit to thousands. Display unit to thousands. So as soon as I select the thousands, it is showing now 120.09K. Okay, 120.09K. So now the display unit is thousands. So it is showing in the thousands form. It is showing in the thousands forms. Format option is check left right hand side corner, extreme right hand side corner. So there you will find one icon with the bar and paintbrush. Okay, paintbrush. So click on that option. Yes. Is it clear how we can change? Okay, can you share your screen? Please share your screen. No, not like that. You have to click on share. Okay, you are attending class from mobile. Just a second, I'm not able to open the. I'm not able to read the options. So, please send photo in the chat box. Please send photo of the screen in the chat box. Okay, so by the time, let's continue. So here, as you can see, we have changed the unit, display unit of the labels. Okay, if you want to display, you know, uh, category name also. Okay, category name also. So what you can do, just a second. Just a second. Okay, one more thing. What you can do if you are not able to find the format icon here. So what is the another option? So this is the graph you have created, right? So just here three dots are there. Okay, here you have three dots at extreme right corner, extreme right upper corner. So click on that three dots, and here in that after clicking on three dots, you will get the option of format. Just select that option. Okay, so this will also open a format pane for you. Okay, so later on we will check what is why it is not showing, but for now you can go for this option. Click on the three dots, click on the format, and then you will get this format option. Okay, is it okay? Arya, Arya and Vivo V2339, please change your name. Vivo, it's a mobile name only. Yes. Okay, great. Fine. So let's continue. So this is the graph. Okay, this is the graph. So as soon as I'm hovering mouse over the bars, it is showing me. It is highlighting particular category values. Okay, this is the stacked bar chart. This is stacked bar chart. Fine. Okay. Now the next type of chart is okay. One more thing, suppose if you want to change the currency, like if you want to change it to dollar, if you want to change it to INR, then what is the option? So for that purpose, you can always go to table view, okay, and in the table view, click on the particular column. Select the column, okay? Select the column, and from here you can change the currency. From here you can change the currency. That's how you can do it. Okay, but for now I don't want to change it. So later on you can try. Okay, later on you can try. So it will add the dollar in front of the value which we have. Fine. Now the next type of graph is that is okay, stacked column chart. Okay, stacked column chart. So bar chart and column chart are same. Only difference is that it represents the data points in the horizontal bar, and column chart represents data in the vertical bars. Okay, vertical bars. So for what we can do, let me create a new let me add new page. So just a second. Okay, format option is in visualization, that is okay. Yes, there also you'll find the option. Fine. So I'll, it's my suggestion, please download the latest version which is available, because they have made some changes in it. So that's why, otherwise in latest version, you'll get the options over here only. Okay. Yes. Fine. Now let's add a new page and create this stacked column chart. So for that purpose, what you need to do, first select a visual from build pane, then go to data pane and select the values. So now we will create actual sale by category. Okay, actual sale by category, or yes, category also only. Fine. Now here is the difference. As you can clearly see, earlier it was showing horizontal bars, and now it is showing vertical bars. Okay, vertical bars. So when you have minimum unique value, okay, in your data set, okay, so you can go for uh, column chart, column chart, and we have maximum value, like you have uh, as for example, we have 13 regions in our data set. So for this purpose, to represent this, you can always go for horizontal bar chart, bar chart. Okay, horizontal bar chart, and this is the vertical column chart. This is the column chart. Same way, if you want to represent more than one category, or want to compare more than one categories in the same graph, you can go for the stacked column chart. That is, it shows percentage. It shows values in the percentage, or you can, normal values also. So for this, I'll choose for now, let's see, we have market over here. Fine. Okay, I'm so sorry. Mm. So for making changes in the same graph, what we need to do, we need to uh, select the graph first, and then you can select the market. Yes. So this is how you can create. Okay, this is how you can create a stacked column chart. Stacked column chart. Okay, but it is recommended whenever you have less unique value, less number of unique values in the uh, column, then only go for the stacked column chart, and you need to decide, okay, which category you want to add on the legend. Fine. And which is on the axis. Okay, so what we will do, we will reverse it. So first select region, first select market, and then go for category. So now this looks better. Okay, this view is better than earlier view. Fine. Now how to add labels on it? So for this, we can go and click on enable the data labels. Again, you can change the unit from values, go to values, and make it thousands. Make it thousands. Okay, make it thousands. So stacked column chart, it displays part of a whole by stacking categories uh, on the top of each other. Okay, by stacking categories. So as you can see, in Canada, it's the sales is very small value. That's why the labels are not fitting inside this size. So that's why for this, the only solution is you can hover the mouse over the bars and read the tooltip. This is the only way. Okay, this is the only way, because size of the bar is very small. Okay, fine. Now, next type of chart, okay, that is 100% stacked column chart or 100% stacked bar chart. So we have discussed simple bar chart, okay, then stacked bar chart, column chart, and stacked column chart. Okay, now what we can do, let's create 100% stacked column chart. Okay, 100% stacked column chart. So first select the visual. Then what is the next step? select the actual profit, select, uh, uh, let's see, segment, select a segment, and then select a category. Select a category. So the difference in the stacked column chart and 100% stacked column chart is that, so okay, let's select same fields. We'll select market only, so you'll get a clear idea why it looks different, why the stacked column chart is different from the 100% stacked column chart. So instead of segment, I'll select market only. Okay, market and then category. Market and category. Now observe the difference between the stacked column chart and 100% stacked column chart. Okay, so this 100% stacked, the bar sizes, as you can see, it is 100%. Okay, it is 100%, and it shows be, between in the overall sales or in the overall profit value, how much is the contribution of a technology category, office supplies category, and uh, furniture category in Canada region, US region, APAC, EU, LATAM, Africa, like this. Okay, and if you want to observe one more change in the graph, select a graph. Okay, select a graph and go to format menu and add the labels. Make it on. So here you can compare the values percentage wise. Okay, so this, if you add these all three values, it will add up to 100%. 100%. Okay, so this represents represent the data as one bar as 100%, and from that 100%, how much is the value or contribution of each and every category in the specific region. In the specific reason, this is the use of 100% bar chart. Okay, 100% bar chart. Fine. So in the total profit value in US region, technology's contribution is 28.02%. Office supplies is 55.31%, and for furniture contribution is 16.68%. So the highest is office supplies, okay, in US. And same like that, you can compare all other values, okay, all other categories side by side. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? How many of you are doing with me? Anybody want me to repeat the steps or anything? You can always, uh, you know, type your queries in the chat box. Thousands. Okay, for making it in thousands, you have to, let me show you again. Page, the graph which we have created. This is stacked column chart. Then click on the graph first. Select the graph. Click on the graph first. Then you'll get this format option, format pane. In the format pane, we have data labels. Inside data labels, we have value option. Okay, value here. Once you expand data label, you'll get this value option. Again, expand this value option. And from here, display unit. Okay, display unit. So by default, it was showing in million, but we want it in thousands, values in thousands. So select 1,000. Select 1,000. Okay. Yes. Fine. Okay. Then, any doubt in this 100% stack column chart? Same way, this is the 100% stack. If you want to create 100% bar, 100% stack bar chart, then just click on, just change the visual. Okay, let me just, first we need to select the visual. Okay, so otherwise it will create new visual. Fine. So just select the bar. select the bar option, 100% stack, because all other values are same. Like for creating the 100% stack bar chart, we need two category field or more than two category field and one major field. Okay, category means text field and major means numeric field. Okay, so one major field and one category field, sorry, more than two category field. So this is how you can create it. Okay, this is how you can create it. Fine. So, and if you want to present it in bar form, then column form, then go for this. Now, one more thing I want to tell you, that is how you can change the color of the bars. How you can change the color of the bars. So, for this purpose, in format pane only, we have column. Okay. So in format pane only we have column, right? So click on columns. Okay. Click on columns. And then here in series, you have to select particular category. That is, I'm selecting furniture because I want to change the color of the furniture bars, and go and select some another color. Okay. This is how you can change. Then go for office supplies and change it to this. Okay, then go for sorry, technology, and change it to this. Okay, this is how you can change the color of the bars. This is how you can change the color of the bars. Clear hai? Anybody want me to repeat the steps? So when you can use this column chart or bar chart whenever you want to compare numerical data across the categories. Okay, or to find the trend over time, you can, but it is recommended you can use it for comparing the values like sales by region, or to identify the variation in the data. Ojasvi, are you trying to write something? Let me know. Your pain is on. Okay. So one more type of column chart and bar chart is there, that is side by side, or you can say clustered bar chart or clustered column chart. Means you can display multiple series side by side. Okay, or direct comparison with each other, category comparison with each other. Like here, as you can see in 100% stacked bar chart, it is showing percentage. Okay, how much is the percentage contribution of each category in the total profit value? Okay, but if you want key, yes, so side by side comparison, if you want, you can also create a side by side clustered bar chart or clustered column chart. So let me click on this clustered column chart, and then go for yes. So let's select shipping cost is there, right? Let me check. Yes, we have shipping cost, and we will select two categories. That is, first, let's go for segment, and then this category. Okay. Now here, as you can see, this is the sum of shipping cost by segment and category. This is the category wise and segment wise shipping cost, and you can compare this category side by side. Like in the consumer segment, you can compare total shipping cost of furniture, then office supplies and technology, and you can easily tell that the technology has a highest shipping cost. Okay, technology has highest shipping cost. Then in the corporate segment, you have uh, this furniture, office supplies, and technology. And the office, home office has the lowest shipping cost. values. Okay, this is how you can compare the categories side by side. This is the visual and we get by creating this. So for creating, this is clustered bar chart, column chart. For creating column chart, just change the visual from the build pane. So it will create a column chart. Now you can compare this side by side. Okay, side by side. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on to next type of chart, that is line chart. Okay, so we are done with this first row. Okay, stacked bar, stacked column. Okay, clustered column. Okay, and clustered bar chart. Let's move on to next type of chart, that is line chart. Okay, so basically this line chart is used to identify the, it is used for trend analysis. It used to identify the trend in the data or pattern in the data, means how the sale is growing over the month, over the year, over the quarter, how the profit is growing over the month, over the year, and over the uh, quarter. Okay, so this, for this chart, like line chart has a uh, three more types of chart, that is area chart, then we have stacked area chart and 100% stacked area chart. We also have line and stacked column chart and line and clustered column chart. So these are all types of line charts. So let's first create basic line chart. So for this purpose, what we can do, so just go to add a new page. For creating line chart, one required field is date field. Okay, date field. Okay, so here we have order date in our data. So date field has a four part, that is year, quarter, month, and day. Okay, so we can select any one from this, any one field from this, and we can create a visualizations. Okay, we can create a visuals. Right. So select the line chart. Suppose if manager asks you, tell me how the cell is, what is the cell by, sorry, what is the monthly cell? What is the monthly cell? Okay, so you can simply create a line chart by using month part of the date, month part of the date, and go for the actual profit or actual sales value, actual sell value. So this is how you can create line chart. Okay, so for creating, so whenever you want to create any type of visual, what is the first step? First step, go to build pane, then you can select field from this your data pane, filled from your data pane. Now, in line chart, data points are represented as a point, and these points are connected with the lines, as you can see. And this is how you can represent your data. Like you can identify the trend in the data, that the cell is growing. Okay, continuously growing. It was in January the cell is okay, but February the cell suddenly decreased, then again in March this is the peak point, and then it's remain constant and remain same in the through the March and April. Then again sale is picked in May, June, again there is a drop in July, and peak in August, September. Again, the as compared to the September sale, there is a drop in sales value in October, then again in November, and this is for December. This is how you can, find the trend in the data by using line chart. Okay, and explain your findings to the manager or to the client. Okay, how the cell is growing. Fine. So this is simple line chart. This is simple line chart. So try it. You can also add the labels on the line chart. Okay. So for that purpose, what you need to do, same data labels, enable the data labels. Okay, enable the data labels. So these are the sales value it is showing. Fine, these are the sales value it is showing. So basically line chart use cases, what are the line chart use cases? So it can be used for trend analysis, like to track the change in the data over time. Okay, like to identify the highs and lows in the data. Then for comparison purpose, then for predictive analysis, like for forecasting and all, you can use the data. Like based on the history data, you can forecast the next year sell or next month sell. That's how you can, utilize this line chart. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Now you can also compare. Now this is for the whole 4 years. This is for whole 4 years sales growth, right? This is for all 2019, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Fine. Now if I want to check category wise sale growth. So for that purpose, what you need to do, just go to data pane and select the category. Just go to data pane and select one category. So category can be, it could be category, it could be subcategory, it could be market, it could be region. Okay, so what I will do, this is category, let's select the region over here. So this is the region wise, but this doesn't look good because it looks kind of mix. So let's go for minimum value field, that is category. Okay, that is category. So this is the visual which we are getting. So for this we have three categories, right? So here light blue line represents the furniture, dark blue line represents office supplies and technology, orange line represents the sale of the technology category. Okay, sale of the technology category, and you can easily identify the ups and downs in the sell value. Okay, ups and down in the sell value. Fine. So see here in January month. Okay. So the sale value of the office supplies is at the top. Second position furniture. Third position technology. But in February month, there is a sudden increase in the sale value of technology, right? Not as compared to other two categories, huh? Not actually its value, but as compared to other categories, technology is at the top position. So this is how you can identify the trend and explain your findings to the customer. Okay, customer. Fine. Try it. Done. Yes. So let's create a next type of graph, that is area chart. Okay, area chart. So let me first create a area chart. So first select it. Select area chart. Okay. Select area chart. Okay. So this is the area chart, right? Then again, we need one date field, that is any part of the date field, year, quarter or month. So let's select year this time. Okay. So we'll go for year, and then let's select category from here. Okay. And here is the area chart. Okay, just a second. Yes. So this is area chart. Okay, this is area chart. So this area chart is basically the difference between the line chart and the area chart is that only the area beneath this line is shaded. Okay, line is shaded, and you can identify the trend by using the shaded area by just looking at the shaded area, because see here in this graph it is difficult to find the, because lines are overlapping. Okay, lines are overlapping, so it is difficult to find the fix. For that purpose, what you need to do, you need to hover the line. Like in the small here, there is small difference. Okay, but by using area chart, you can easily identify the trends because it shades the area, whatever values based on that. So thicker the area, that means the value is bigger. Okay, so based on the shape or size of the shaded area, you can tell that the value is highest. Fine. So don't go for this. This is stacked area chart actually. Okay, this is stacked area chart. Fine. So this is the area chart of profit by year and category. This is the area chart of profit by year and category. Okay. So this is how now for adding the labels. For adding the labels to the graph, what you can do? Click the select the graph and then go for the data labels and just go for the uh, data labels on. Okay, make the and enable the data labels. Enable the data labels. Fine. So this is how you can read the area chart. So there is one more type of chart is stacked 100% stacked area chart. Okay, 100% stacked area chart. So how you can read the 100% stacked area chart? So for that purpose, what you need to do, just we will create a new visual. Okay, then add a page. Okay, then select this 100% stacked area chart and you can select one date field. Again, we will go for year and then select the actual profit, and then we can go for the, let me see, we have segment. Okay, we have segments. So this is the 100% area chart. So all the, as you can see, right from the top, the area is shaded. Okay, so this is as here it shows consumer segment. It has earned highest profit value throughout the years. Okay, throughout the 19, 20, 21 and 22, because the area is big. The area is big. So, and then we have corporate and then home office. Okay, home office. Fine. This is how you can read the area chart for uh, profit by year and segment. Profit by year and segment. Is it clear till here? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Yeah. Okay. So now I hope all the graphs which we have discussed till now are clear. Now let's move on to line and stacked column chart, that is a combo chart. That means what? Whenever the line and stacked column chart or combo chart are used whenever you want to compare expected versus actual. Okay, like you want to compare actual profit and expected profit values, actual sale and expected profit sale, sorry, expected sell. Okay, so let's create a new visual. On this visual, what we will do, let's select this line and stacked column chart. Okay, then select month from the order. Okay, one part we will select month. Then let's select actual profit. Okay, and we will select expected profit field. Okay, expected profit field. So what it will do, it will add it to the stack. Okay, so what we will do, we will drag it and drop it on line y axis. Okay, so let me repeat the steps. Let me repeat the steps. So see, here is the profit and sum of expected profit by actual profit. So from this graph, you can easily identify. So here, see, in the build pane, okay, build pane, there are two axes now. There are two axes. One is a column y-axis and other is a line y-axis. Okay, one is a column y-axis and other is line y-axis. So column y-axis means this bars. This bar follow column y-axis, which is on the right hand side, and other is the line y-axis, that is the line which the graph or the axis which line is following. Fine. So this we have dual axis graph. This is dual axis graph. One is representing expected profit values and other is representing actual profit values. So right now it is not showing, okay, so align zeros. Let me make it to align zeros. So as you can see, this is actually, this is not the correct uh, you know visualization, because here as you can see scale of the axis, here it is showing 0.5 million, and here we have, I don't think 350 is there, right? Just a second, let me check. Yes, 350 is the scale range. So what we need to do, we need to align or we need to synchronize this axis for the correct findings. Okay, for correct findings or for appropriate findings, what we need to do, we need to synchronize this axis. So how we can synchronize this axis? So for this purpose, first of all, okay, first of all, go to this secondary axis, and here as you can see, minimum and maximum are auto, right? Auto. So what I'll do, I'll make minimum to 0, sorry, minimum to, yes, 500k, and maximum to 500k and minimum to 0. Okay, then we will change, let me see, let me add the values and display unit to k. We'll also change the unit. Now here on the y-axis, actual y-axis, it is showing in the millions. So we will make it to minimum to 0 and maximum to again 500k. Yes. Okay. Now as you can see here, just a second, let me make some changes. Yes. Now, as you can easily see here, both the axes are scaled to the same range. This is also 500k and this is also 500k. Now, this you can easily, whatever findings, whatever visuals you are getting on from this graph, you can tell it. Okay. But this is the correct way. So whenever you are creating dual axis chart, okay, yes, I'll repeat, Sneha. Wait for a second. So whenever you'll create dual axis chart. So make sure you are scaling the axis to the same range. Okay. You need to scale it to the same range. Okay. And for scaling it to the same range, what you need to do, I'm repeating again. So here in the format pane, you have x-axis, sorry, you have y-axis and secondary y-axis. So one y-axis for the bars and another secondary y-axis, which is at the right hand side, is for line. Okay. And here, as you can see, line y-axis is here. Okay. So yes, I'll repeat the steps. So let me create a new graph. So first, select line and stack column chart from here. Okay. From the pane. Then select one date field, that is month. Okay. Next step is select major field. Okay. By default, it will create column chart. Okay. Simple standard column chart. Then next step is drag. You need to drag it. Okay. Drag the actual we have taken, expected profit value, drag it and drop it on line y-axis in a build pane. So this is the build pane. This is the build pane. Here we have option called line y-axis. Line y-axis, drop it here. So this is how you create a stacked line chart. Okay. So you can also call this as a combo chart. Okay. You can also call this as a combo chart because it is the combination of line and bars. Okay. And you are comparing two values, two numeric columns side by side. Sorry, on the same graph. Okay. So, and you can also label this. Okay. Next step is you need to scale the axis. So for that purpose, here, go to format menu, y-axis, change the minimum and maximum, and then same values you have to put in the secondary y-axis minimum and maximum. So set 0, minimum as a 0, maximum as a 500K. 500K. Okay. You can also change the display unit to increase the readability if you want. Okay, this is how you can create a line. Okay, now this is for the a single category. Okay, this is for this is your comparing for whole 4 years. What is category wise if you want to compare? Okay, category wise if you want to compare, so what is the contribution of each category monthly or yearly? Okay, so for this, what you can do, just go in a build pane, select this line and clustered column chart, and select a category from here. Okay, select a category from here. So let me check another category because there is huge difference. So just a second. No, this is many values. Just go, let's go for segment. Yes, segment also you can take. Okay. But again, the values are changed. Here you have to scale the axis. So just a second, let me check. Let me scale the axis first. Let's do it. So y-axis, we will set it to minimum 0, maximum to 500K. Yeah. And secondary y-axis, here also 0. And 500K. Yes. Okay. Now both the axes are synchronized and you can easily tell the findings. Okay. So this line represents sum of actual. This line represents sum of actual profit. Okay. And this, line represents expected and this bars represent actual profit. But as you can see in none of the month has achieved the expected profit value. Okay, there is a huge difference in the expected and actual. Okay, this is how you can find the represent or the and find the identify the trend in the data category wise or year wise. Is it clear? So let's move on to next type of graph, that is a ribbon chart. Okay, so ribbon chart is another important chart in a Power BI. It is used. Yes. Ribbon chart is another important chart in a Power BI. It is used basically to identify the category ranking. Okay, category ranking. So let me create a ribbon chart. So this chart is a ribbon chart. So select the chart. Then what you need? We need any date field. That is, let's take month. Okay. And we have actual profit value. And let's select a category from here. Okay. Yes. So this is the ribbon chart of actual profit by month and category. Now, how to interpret or how to read this chart? So for this is advanced visualization. Okay, this ribbon chart is little bit advanced. It's like line chart only. It also displays the trend, but you can easily identify in which particular month in the total profit value, which category is at the top rank and which is at the lowest rank and the to basically it is used to identify the trend over a time or compare the category contributions. Okay, category contributions. So how you can read this? So for reading this chart, what you can tell, in the January month, the profit value, as you can see, blue ribbon represents office supplies, light blue represents furniture, and orange represents technology. These are the default colors selected by Power BI. You can change it, okay, as from the columns pane. Okay, so here you can select a series, and from the series, if you want to change the color, you can change it. Okay, so yes, like this. Yeah, so see, in the February month, the profit value is not, there is a drop in the February, but this office supplies technology, sorry, category is at the first position, technology at the second, and furniture is the at the last position. But in overall, this is the contribution. Okay, this the as you can see in the background, it shows the bars. Okay, it shows the bars. Only difference is that it is like bar chart only, but the bars are connected with the ribbons. Okay, ribbons. So here you can see the value of this category contribution. Technology category contribution is, again, there is a sudden drop in the uh, profit value in April, May, and June. Okay, but here earlier the office supplies, which is at the first position in the January, February, and April, May, June. That suddenly the February this technology category is at the first position now, and then the office supplies and then furniture. And you can see furniture is consistently at the third position. Okay, the rank of the furniture is third position throughout the months. Throughout the months. Okay, this is the data for all 4 years, right? Okay, this is the data for all 4 years. This is how you can interpret the ribbon chart. This is how you can interpret the ribbon chart. Fine. So once I'm hovering the mouse over the bars, you can read the values. It is showing August office supplies sum of actual profit, September office supplies sum of actual profit, then August office supplies rank, and September. And that means it's showing previous and current. Okay, in this middle region, it is showing previous month rank and the current rank, month rank. So for this June month, okay, June and July office supplies, for this blue color, which represents office supplies, June rank is 1, but July rank is 2. July rank is 2. So consistently, here January and February office supplies at the top, but in some months, okay, in some months, maybe due to seasonality or anything, it is, the profit value is suddenly increased for the technology, or maybe due to demand. Okay, so this is how ribbon chart is interpreted. Clear? Is it clear? Yes. Great. Now, next type of chart is the waterfall chart. Okay. So let's select the next visual. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Let me create a new page. Yeah. And then this is the waterfall chart. Okay. So in this waterfall chart, what we will do, we will just select. Waterfall chart is basically why it is used. It is used. It shows the running total. Okay, running total. That means whenever you want to find ups and downs, high and lows in the data values, then you can go for waterfall chart, like monthly, uh, which category is contributing. So in this particular month, like in January to February, which category's contribution is more in a total profit, overall profit. Okay, so that you can, for that purpose, you can go for waterfall chart. So it clearly shows you increase and decrease in the values uh, based on the uh, categories or month. Okay, so for creating waterfall chart, select the value. uh, Let me select month. Okay, let's just a second. Yes, let's go for month, and then let's have profit value. Okay, and here. But it is not showing any. Yeah, let me change it to region. Yes. Okay. So this is the actual profit by month and region. Okay. This is the actual profit by month and region. And here you can clearly see three color bars. Okay. First is green bar, which indicates increase. This is legend. Okay. Read the legend. Then red bars indicates decrease in the value. This blue bars represents total. Okay. And the here yellow bars represents other. Okay, other. So it shows, majorly it shows the regions which the contribution of the regions which are major contributed in the total profit value. And this is other, yellow is the other regions. Okay, overall sum of other regions. Okay, as compared to this main regions. Fine. So in the January month, total profit value is 88,189. Okay, but in so this is for all regions. Okay, then east, south, ocean, north and central. So as you can see in the overall profit, as compared to January, February, profit has decreased in February month. And the reason behind this decrease is this region, because the sale may be reduced in this region. That's why the profit value is less. That's why the profit value is less. But in each region, you can see this small green bar, the value or the profit value is increased. Fine. Now again in March month, okay, in March month profit is again increased. Okay, there is a sudden increase in the profit value, and these regions are the responsible for the, this region has a major contribution in the overall increase. Okay, that's why, and this is other. Yellow represents other. Same for again April month, there is a decrease in the value, and which regions are responsible for this decreased value is given here. Okay, so the major contribution is north. In the north region, the sell is, very less, and the profit is very less. The based on the size of the R, you can easily tell uh, all these things. Okay, again in the July month and so on. So this is the waterfall chart for all 12 months, and you can easily explain your findings by using this waterfall chart. Okay, ups and downs, increase and decrease in the data throughout the years and throughout all the months. Throughout all the months. Yes. Is it clear? Waterfall chart, when to use it, why use it, where to use it. So you can use it to represent changes for a major value across a time, or a series or different categories, you can say. uh, you can use it to identify like employee headcount, how it is increasing and decreasing throughout the year. Like month wise, you can identify the employee churn, in which month the most of the employees has left the company and all. So these are the use cases of the waterfall chart, you can easily identify. Okay, later on you can try it, but if you want to try, you can try it now. So if you face any difficulty, you can tell me. I'll explain the steps. I'll repeat the steps, no problem. If you are done with the graph, then you can confirm. This is the use of waterfall chart. Fine. Okay, now the uh, next type of chart is a funnel chart. Okay, so basically funnel chart is used to visualize a multi-stage process like sales pipeline or marketing funnels. Okay, or to which category is at the top, and the at the which is at small at the lowest position. Okay, so for that purpose you can use a funnel chart. So for creating funnel chart, select this funnel chart visual from the build pane, and then select any. Okay, and then let's go for subcategory. Let's go for subcategory. So this is the subcategory. This is the actual sale by subcategory funnel chart. Okay, so one more thing, if you want to place this label in the center, so for that purpose what you need to do, go to title and just change the horizontal alignment of the label of the graph. Okay, you can also change it to if you want just actual sale and you don't want sum of actual sale, so you can change it like this. And you can do all formatting, like increase the font, make it bold, or change the color of the text. You can do everything from here in the title formatting pane. Okay, yes. So this is the funnel chart. This is the funnel chart of subcategory, uh, for, actual sale by subcategory. Okay, now when I'm hovering the mouse over the bar, okay, so it is showing, it is why it is called funnel chart, because it is funnel shape. Okay, funnel shape. So as you can see here, read the tooltip. First line shows the category, that is subcategory phones. Second line shows the sum of actual sell of phone category, and the third line, that is percent of first. So this line is this is the conversion rate. Okay, this is the conversion rate percentage it represents. So as compared to the previous or the next value. Okay, so see, yeah, here there is no previous value, so it is showing 100%. For first bar, it always shows percent of first 100. Then for the next, at the second position, there is a copier subcategory, so the percentage of sum of actual sale is given in the second line. Percentage first is 88%, 4%. Okay. So what is this first percentage of first? It identifies the conversion rate percentage compared to the very first stage, which is at the top. Okay. And the percent of previous, what is it? It is again stage to stage conversion rate. Okay. So immediately preceding stage, it is the percentage of immediately preceding stage. Fine. Then again for chairs, then percent bookcases, storage, appliances, and so on. Okay, so this is how you can represent the sales pipeline, how it works, and how much is the you know how the stages, how the values are changing over every step, that you can identify by using funnel chart. Yes. Now let's create a next type of chart, that is scatter plot. Okay. So what is the use of scatter plot? Scatter plot is basically used to identify the correlation, or to identify whether how the two data values are connected with each other. So just a second. Let me add new graph. So whether there is a linear or a non-linear relationship in the data points, that you can identify by using scatter plot. So yes, this is the select a scatter plot and select two numeric fields. So basic requirement for creating scatter plot is you require two numeric fields. Okay. Or you can also use scatter plot for visualizing clusters, for creating clusters. Okay. Like in values from same region, or data points from same region are clustered in a one cluster, like this, grouped in a one cluster. Okay. So for this, what we need, we will select actual profit versus actual sale. Okay. Two numeric columns. And initially it is showing single dot, right? Single dot. What you need to do, just go to just a second, let me check here, and don't summarize. Just click on don't summarize. And for both the graphs, you have to do it. For both the x and y axis, you have to do it. So when you click a don't summarize, this is the scatter plot without aggregation. Okay. This is the scatter plot without aggregation. Yes. Okay. So if you want to create scatter plot for comparing category wise profit and sales growth, then you can always select. So I just want to make this again, because sum, and here also you will add don't summarize, remove the don't summarize and submit. Okay, so it will plot this is showing single dot. Why it is showing single dot? Because this point is plotted by using sum of actual profit value and total actual sale. Total actual sale, that's why it is showing single graph. And when we remove the summarization, the every point is plotted based on the value. So let me select one category and put it on legend. Let's put it on legend. So, okay, not category. Just a second. Let's select subcategory and just put it on legend. Once you put it on legend, see different colors dots are plotted, and these all dots represents a single category. This all plots represents a single category. Fine. So this is for the phones and this is for the copiers. You can also add the labels. So let me enable the category labels. You can easily, so that you can easily read the labels. That is, this is the phone, this is the copier and bookcases. Now I want to check how many categories are achieving the average profit value and sales value. How I can check it? Okay. So if your manager asks you to perform analysis and tell the findings based on the analysis that how many categories, subcategories are crossing the average profit value and sales value. So here we have one feature called reference line. Okay, reference line. So you can always add a reference line in it. So for adding a reference line, what you can do, go to reference line pane and click on add line. Click on add line. So first line is added. Okay, first line is added. So choose a type. Okay, choose a type, and from here I can select average line. I can select average line. Okay, so as you can see here, first reference line is added and this is the average line. Now you can easily tell these are the categories. This is for actual profit only. Yeah? This vertical line is for actual profit. These are the categories. These are the categories which are crossing the average actual profit value. Okay. Now let me check just a second. I need to, let just a second. This is constant value line, but value is I need it for the average. No, it's not adding. Okay, let me check. So, yes, this is the reference line for adding. Okay, I'll check and I'll let you know. I want to add two lines actually. Okay, so let's just now discuss how we can add it reference line. So this is how you can check actual profit. Okay, this is the actual sum of actual profit, and this is the average line which is added, and these are the categories which are crossing actual profit values. Okay, so yes, you can also shade the area. Okay, you can also shade the area to highlight the data points. So if I click on this shade area, then all the values below this average lines are shaded with the blue color. You can also change it. The shade you can also change it. So it is now it right now it is showing as a before, and then after you can select. And here, if you want to change the shade, if you want to make it transparency, you can adjust. Yes, this is how you can easily tell. So see how the color and shapes are affecting the visuals. Okay, so now you can easily sell whatever subcategories which are in the um, shaded area. These are the above average. The profit value is above average. Okay, yes, like that you can say. Okay. Now, if you want, you can try it. Fine. So let me check. I just want to add one more line, but it is adding on the same axis. I want to add it on the y-axis. Okay. Yes, I'll definitely will try it. shading the graph, which is the graph shade area is there. Okay, shade area is there. We made it, we enabled the option, and then it shows after and before option. And by selecting after and before, you can easily, tell ki which are the below average subcategories and above average subcategories based on the profit values. Okay, based on the profit values. Fine. Now the next type is uh, pie chart. Okay, so pie chart is basically used to represents percentage of a whole. Like if you want to find how much is the contribution of each category in total profit value or in total sales value, then you can always go for this pie chart. Okay, always go for this pie chart. Fine. So yes, so select a pie chart, then select any one major field and select any one category field. Okay, so this is the pie chart of profit by category. This is the profit percentage by, actually profit percentage by category. You can always format this. So as you can see, the contribution of office supplies is more as compared to furniture and technology. So you can format this graph if you want to change the color of the slices. So you can see this is the circle. Okay, this is the circle, and this each slice represents the value of the particular category. Okay, now you can always format the graphs by using detailed label option. So if you want labels inside, you can use this, which is recommended for the pie chart. If your pie chart has a minimum number of unique values and your labels can easily fit in the slice, then always go for inside option. Okay, then you have label like label contents. What type of label? If you want to display only category and category name as well as data value, and if you want category and percent of total, like this, like category name and percentage you want to display, you can always use this kind of setting, label content. This is how you can change the labels. Then go to slice, select any particular category from here and change a color. Okay, you can always change a color from here like this. Okay, change another category, go and, or you can go for this light blue color and then change the category to furniture. You can go for, you can have, if you want to highlight the category which has the lowest contribution, so you can also use the colors for you know representing the visual, whatever your findings are. Okay, so here red color means it has a minimum value. This is technology and this is office supplies. This is how you can create a pie chart. Okay, this is how you can create a pie chart. Again, there is one more chart, is a donut chart. So if you want, if you have minimum number of unique values, you can always go for a donut chart. So the only difference is that the middle portion is, it looks like a donut. It looks like a donut. So in some cases, it is required. You can use a donut chart or a pie chart. Okay, this is how you can use it. Fine. So now let's discuss one more graph, that is a tree map, and then we will create one simple dashboard or a simple report which will, the graphs which we have discussed till now, and by using those graphs we will, I'm so sorry, by using those graphs we will create a one simple report. Okay. Now, next type of graph is a tree map. So whenever you want to represent, okay, whenever you want to represent hierarchical data, okay, or if you want to, group the data, okay, group the data, then you can use tree map. Okay. So in the tree map, each value is represented as a rectangle. So, and color of the rectangle and size of the rectangle decides the value range. Okay. So, Let me create it first. So we'll select actual profit value, and then we'll go for category. Okay, as you can see here, it as we have three categories, it is showing three categories here. Okay, so as the profit value of the office supply is more, that's why it is the rectangle size is bigger and the color is darker. So darker the color means bigger the value, lighter the color means smaller the value. Okay, so technology, then at the third position there is a furniture. Okay, so this rectangles are made based on the values, based on the area of the rectangle represents the value. Okay, bigger the value, bigger the rectangle, smaller the value, smaller the rectangle. We cannot sort the tree map. Okay, sorting is not allowed in the tree map. So suppose, first of all, let me show you how we can sort the graphs. So for sorting the graph, suppose this is my first graph. The by default this graph is sorted in a descending order, but I want to sort in a ascending order. So how you can sort it? For this, you can go in the sort axis option. Okay, click on this three dots, you'll get sort axis option, and here we have sort descending and sort ascending options. So you can sort this graph. Okay, you can always sort this graph. Okay, now the next is what we were discussing, how we can just a second. This sorting of the tree map is not allowed. Okay, so if you check here, there is no option called sort. There is no option called sort because sorting is not allowed here. Now, how we can use this for grouping? Okay, how we can use this tree map for grouping? So for creating tree map, there is a requirement. One field should be primary key and other should be foreign key. Okay, so here category is the primary key and subcategory here we have which is the child field. Okay, okay, I'm so sorry, I need to select a graph first. So remove this, select a graph, and then we have where is it, subcategory. So select a subcategory from here, and you can easily observe the changes that once you add the uh, subcategory, select one more field, all the values are added over here. Okay, remove the selection. Yes, just a second, it is not allowing me to remove the selection. Okay, so this is the tree map. Okay, this is the tree map. So in the office supplies, binders contribution is more. Okay, this is the based on profit values. Huh? These triangles are these. If you hover the mouse over the portion, then it shows the sum of actual profit values for the papers, appliances, for binders, then for technology, phones. This is how it works. Okay, this is the you can represent hierarchical data by using uh, tree map. Okay, tree map. Okay, so clear till now the whichever graphs we have discussed. So whatever remaining graphs are there, that will be discussed by Samadhan sir. So what we will do now, let's create a basic report by using the graphs which we have discussed till now. Some of the graphs, not all, but some of the graphs. Okay, so I'll share one dashboard with you all. So please download that dashboard. So just a second. Yes. So this is the dashboard. Please download it. Okay. Download the dashboard. Yes. Okay. So yes, before we start creating with the dashboard, we need to correct one small mistake. What mistake was that? Yes. So the problem with the graph, or the mistake we made or I made is, so see here we have added one line. So after selecting here average line, here it is showing average line, and the series, in the series option it is showing sum of cells now. Okay, now what we can do, add one more line here. Okay, here you can choose average line always, and now it is showing sum of profit over here. Okay, so in the series, you have to select sum of profit or sum of cells. Okay, so now it is showing vertical and horizontal line. So the region here, this region represents whatever. Now let me just see. If I We need to do some formatting, okay, for shading the area. So for now, what I will do, I will just remove this shading. Okay, I will just remove this shading. Uh, yeah. Okay. Now you can easily identify how many categories. Okay. So the categories which are above, which are having values for the sales and the profit above the average value. Above the average value. Okay. Just a second. Uh, yeah. Yes, yes, you will get the recording, Divya. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the vertical line, which is the average line for the actual profit value. And this horizontal reference line represents the average value for the some actual sum of cell. And the subcategories, the data points which are in this region. Okay, so these categories like appliances, storage, bookcases, chairs, copiers are on the value for this subcategories are on a higher side for both the actual profit and for the sell. Okay, so that's why the adding the reference line, or for creating such visuals, you need these kind of formatting. Okay, these kind of formatting. Right. Fine. Now let's create a dashboard. So yes. So on same data, we will create a dashboard. So let me share first the dashboard. Let's first discuss what is there on the dashboard, and then we will start working on it. So for creating a dashboard, what we have, uh, as you can see here, is my screen visible? Please confirm. Okay. So as you can see here, category analysis dashboard we are going to create. So here we need, basically we need to create four graphs, that is net sale based on the category, net profit, sales by subcategory, and sales growth over the year. Same report, actually same report we will create, right? So let's go to Power BI. Okay, this is the fresh report. Okay, report page. Okay, how we can create a single add multiple graphs on the single report, that we are going to discuss now. Okay, yes. So what is the first step? So first we need to create a net sale based on the category graph, which is a pie chart. Okay, which is a pie chart. So net sales based on category. What we will do, we will select a cell, actual cell. Okay, now before this, I just want to add a title. Okay, just want to add a title. So how you can add it? Remove this graph. So add a text box. Add a text box. Just reduce the size of the text box, and you can type here what is the title of the report: category analysis. Okay, category analysis. So category analysis. Yes, you can change the font. You can increase the size. Let me make it 20. Okay. You can change the background also. Let me check. Custom. Okay, that is okay. Okay. Font color also you can change. So let's make it blue. And is there any maybe in size and style? From here you can change the background. Okay, from here you can change the text box background, but we have plain, right? We have just a plain, and the title is at the it's on the left side. Okay, now what I'll do, just we'll keep it on the left side. Category analysis. Now let's create our first graph, that is a pie chart. So for creating pie chart, we will just align it first. Okay, yeah. Then select the actual cell, category wise we want. So we'll select a category. Okay. Then now exact, we want exact. So just observe the labels and all. Net cell based category. So we'll go to Power BI again and we'll change the title here. So select it, format it, go to title and make changes here. Net sale by category. Okay. And okay. Sale based on the category. Okay. Fine. Based on category. Yes. Okay. Now we also need to change the labels, detail labels. So go to detail labels and make it outside only, just here, and data values. Okay. Initially it is showing in millions. We don't want any unit over there. So none. Okay. So it is showing some bigger value. We will reduce the decimal points. So just make it 0. Yes, 0 decimal points. Okay. So this is how we made the changes. Then it is automatically adding that this line thing. Okay, that's okay, no problem. Observe the legend. Where is the legend? Where is the legend? There is no legend, right? So we can remove it. So for that purpose, what we need to do, again, go to legend, everything in format. So just off. Okay, remove the legend. And changing the color, we have already discussed how you can change the color of the slice. So go to slice, and which color we need to change, only this I guess this one gray we need to make. Okay, so what we will do, the one with light blue color, we will change it to which category is it? It's a furniture category. So we will change it to gray color. So it will take some time. Okay. Yeah. Go to color and make it gray. Is it okay? Lighter shade. Oh, I'm so sorry. All the time I was mute. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. Okay, okay, no problem. Yes. So see, here we have created this. So we have created net profit. Okay. Then we have created the sales by subcategory. Okay. Now in this graph, observe the color. Okay. The graph which we have created, it has only one color, right? It has only one color. All the bars are in uh, single blue color, right? But how we want? We want some graph here, as you can see, some bars are in gray color and some bars are in orange and blue, dark blue, right? So for this purpose, this color is differentiating these bars based on the category value, based on the category value. So what we did, we have selected the column chart, we have selected the column chart, then we have selected actual sales, then we have selected subcategory. And what is the next step? To get the color, specific color to the bars, drag the category, put it on legend, drag the category, put it on legend. Okay, this is how you are getting. Now the one with the furniture, the categories, subcategories which are belong to furniture category, they have got blue color. Then for same for technology and same for office supplies. Okay, this is, it's like grouping only, it's like grouping only. One more, observe the sorting of the categories. The sorting is based on the y-axis, okay, but based on the category, subcategory values. Like from A to B, it has arranged the values. So for this kind of sorting, what we need to do, go to click on the graph, click on these three dots, sort axis. Okay, sort axis, but based on what? Based on subcategory, based on subcategory. But by default it is sorting in a descending order because T comes first and A after at the last. So we want it in ascending order, right? So sort axis, first select the subcategory and then select sort ascending, sort ascending. Now as you can see, we have got the same graph as shown in the diagram, as shown in the diagram. Value may vary, okay? The axis value may vary, but the graph is same, right? Which is the next type of graph? It is a area chart. It is a stacked area chart, and the name is sales growth over year. Okay, so let me first change. Okay, no problem. Let's select a stacked area chart. Then sales growth we want over years we want, but category wise. Okay, category wise. Okay, so this is the, let me change the name of the graph. So sales growth over the year. Okay, sales growth over the year. This is how it looks. So you can check for the legends and all are removed. So what we can do, we can remove the legends. Just, yeah, go here and off. Here also there is no legend, I guess, right? No legends. So go on the tableau, and also we need to rename this graph sales by what was it? Sales by subcategory, right? Sales by sub sales by subcategory. Okay, so this is the dashboard of category analysis, and we have added total 4 graphs. Okay, so later on you can change the colors. Okay, later on you can change the colors. Only one category change, technology, its color is changed. So this is the design, and this is the report which we have created. Okay, this is the report which we have created. So you can always you know, yes, increase the size of the graphs. Yeah. this. So yes, okay, this is the report. And by presenting, by instead of creating separate pages, you can, arrange the graphs on the single report, and you can, tell your story to the customer or to your manager. How the category analysis you did, which category has a highest contribution in the total profit value, total sales value, how the sales is growing over year, and then how the sales in subcategory is growing. Okay, is it clear till here? Later on, you can, try this. You can watch the recordings, and I'll share the notes. Okay, and if you have any query, you can ask. So officially, we conclude the session, first session. So now you'll have session at 2 o'clock. So please join back 2 p.m.